I honestly didn't want to make this video. I actually kind of was just like, I'm just gonna not make it and let what other people have said sp- speak for themselves and I guess speak for me because I'm a fan. So however they're feeling is how I'm feeling. But there was something in me that I guess kept pestering me to make this because I wanted to have something to say. And as the title suggests, yeah, you know what you're here for. So let me get into my reasons why. I want this to be in writing. Nicki Minaj is still one of she is still one of the most influential and incredible uh, female rappers in hip hop history. There is no question about it. Her wittiness, her lyricism, her tone control, the way she raps, the way she uses inflections in her voice, the way she carries herself on the mic, impeccable. But that's not why I'm making this. It's not because her raps hasn't been up to par, even though that has kind of been the case. I'm not making this because her music, the quality of it has gone down over the last number of years. Although that doesn't help either. The reason why I'm up here is because if you guys have seen or if you guys have not seen, you will know by now that Nicki Minaj has basically subscribed to the Church of Our President, who, for the duration of this video, I would not refer to by name, but you know who I'm talking about. And I'm not going to refer to his sect of a political party because you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, Nicki Minaj has chosen to go full on, nonstop onto the president's train and whatever is affiliated with him. And honestly, it's more sad than upsetting or angry. For the biggest reason being is because it's quite obvious that Nicki Minaj is hitching her wagon to this train because if you guys may or may not know, her brother and her husband, the father and uncle to her son, have, let's just say, kitty cases against them. And so with Nicki Minaj, by hitching her wagon to the president's train, is just basically doing anything within her power, however she can control it, to try to find a way to get them pardoned for what they did. It is quite clear and obvious that's why she's doing this. Also doesn't help with the fact that Nicki Minaj has just gone full-blown cheerleader for this regime. And it's just sad to think about that because a majority of her fan base, a bunch of men, me included, or me as what was one of them, a bunch of women, and LGBTQ plus people. Those those especially the LGBT people, those were her fan. That was her fan base, and to know that she basically turned her back on those people, essentially as a fan, she turned her back on me by hopping aboard this train. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's just beyond sad at this point. And the thing was, well, I should say the thing is, when I said I was done with Drake a while ago, even though it was made for fun, it was serious because of a lot of dumb moves Drake has done to cause me saying I don't rock with him no more. Coupled with the fact that his music ain't hitting the same. When it comes to Nicki Minaj, it was one thing to be upset by it, and you have a right to be upset by it or angry or frustrated by it. For me, it's just disheartening. And the reason why it's disheartening is because of the fact that she's doing, and look, I get it, protect your family at all costs, but it's just that alone, trying to get her brother and husband pardoned. It's the only reason why she's hitching her wagon to this current regime. Because if she wasn't, then I guarantee you she would have found other means to do so. But like I said, it's just disheartening what Nicki Minaj has done. And to me, she has automatically ruined her legacy. And it's upsetting that she chose to do that. And now by doing this, a lot of the female rappers she has had problems with, mainly Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, have come out better for it because, as the cliche says, they are on the right side of history. Nicki chose to be on the wrong side, in my opinion. So yeah, when I said I was done with Drake, I meant that. Unless there's maybe a song that I will occasionally listen to and go, okay, not bad. When it comes to Nicki, no. No amount of guest feature, no amount of hit record, no amount of any album, no amount of character things she does as Roman will ever take away the fact that she ruined her legacy or get me to come back on board. So yeah, it's just disappointing as someone who has admittedly been obsessed with Nicki Minaj since I was a teenager, had the biggest crush on her, always said to myself, one day I'm gonna marry Nicki Minaj. One day I'm gonna marry Nicki Minaj. And to see what she has become essentially, it's just disheartening to watch. And honestly, time for me to throw in the towel when it comes to my music fanship with Nicki Minaj. So honestly, there was no need for an intro or an outro. Just last thing I'm gonna say here is I hope Nicki Minaj can sleep better at night knowing she ruined her legacy and she tarnished her trust with her fan base by doing what she has done. And yeah, it's just sad to see, and she did it to herself. Oddly enough, one of her best songs was called I Did It On Him," and yeah, she did do it to her. She ruined her legacy, and it's sad. But hey, what are you gonna do?